If you're watching this video and you're trying to scale offers right now, you're in for a blessing because I show the exact process that we do with the advanced content strategy that we run to make our clients 50K to 100K a day and show you actual profits of us doing so. Now, for this client, we've made multiple 5-figure days. We've had a 100K day, we've had 50K days, we've had 80K days. And this is the exact step-by-step breakdown. If you want to have 6-figure plus days, I don't hold anything back, or multiple 5-figure plus days with any coaching business. And if you don't know me real quick, the reason why you should listen to me, I run a 7-figure agency. I work with some of the top coaches and consultants in the space. And we've scaled a few offers to $1 million a month. We've scaled multiple offers to 6 figures plus per month. And I give all of the lessons that I do in this business, essentially. Enjoy.
All right, so before we were at this offer, it was doing about 30K to sometimes 150K when crypto would bull run, this, that, and the third. Because what some of these offers are doing is a crypto bull run or some sort of event will happen and they'll go crazy. They'll start making 100 to 500K a month. Some of these offers actually boom up to that, to those huge numbers. And then after, one of our top months we did with this offer specifically was over 350K a month, and it just boomed. So we were having 50K plus days after, and 6 months of work and and really just a system replicated across a couple of clients. So the numbers that kind of broke down here just for this specific day, because I just wanted to give a number on this and kind of show you guys the leaderboard when we were running this. And like I said, we've had bigger days with this client. We've had, and a few months ago, I just don't want to bring up, past numbers and this, that, and the third. And then there are a couple clients where we had 100K plus days, but I genuinely just want to talk about recent numbers, right? So with this, we made about 50,247. This is just profit with processing fees. 47 calls booked, 11 closed that day, conversion rate of 32%, average order value $4,900, and then show rate, average order value was about $5,000, and then show rate was 72% versus 42% average versus 40% average in what we usually get. So really, really, really good. Now, the closing rate for this obviously can be a little bit tweaked, but because we had such a good show up rate and because we gave so many people such a good reason to buy at that time, it was because we had a locked in video that really locked this in. Now, the video that locked this in, and you can apply this to any market, we recorded a major event that was happening and we showed a prediction. Now, this is one of the craziest things that I've ever seen in this market or anything that you can do. And what you want to do, and I'm going to go into the content system that we actually use to play this, but this is very interesting. If there's ever something happening, crazy, Trump is blowing up the market, or Trump is hurting the markets because, I don't know, business owner, or there's a 50% tariff on India, and this is why, I don't know why that would hurt your dropshipping business, but some shit. And what a lot of people do is they take somebody prominent in their industry, let's say for me, Iman or Tate or a Nuhaz, something like that, and they show why it's a crazy opportunity. A lot of people are actually doing this with AI. If you guys saw my last video that I made, I talked a lot about AI and why people are making over $5 million per month running those offers. And so now I'm going to show you guys the system. So this is the system. So you want to have a strategic niche positioning over volume. And what I mean by strategic niche positioning over volume is, you can see here that we had this huge 2025 prediction that got about 118K views, and this is the exact video that made us 50 to 60K in the day. We predicted something and we had a very contrarian view around it, and after that, he showed why that was true, and he positioned himself right, and he actually made profit. So if you can make a crazy point of view, if you can make a crazy statement, this is why people that are so loud on social media, or they just make crazy content and they just say crazy shit in the make money space, they usually make a lot of money because people believe what they say and they prove it. I mean, if you say something crazy and then you back it up with results, everyone that buys from you is going to believe you in a certain way. So it's just bro, make crazy content. This is exactly what we did. And for all of my clients, I'm actually implementing this, but that's a different story. The next stage is nurture. So you have to have behavior-driven evergreen CTAs and reels and trust assets in place. I use the same exact system for launching my programs. If you want to go check that video out, I'll leave a link in the bio. The video that I talk about launching 7-figure programs, just go and watch that. And the next point is convert. So you need to have a call structure and an application-based call structure to not only drive people to your page to go and book a call so you can get your show-up rates and your opt-in rates the highest they can possibly be, but you need to have a process for selling these people on the back end as well. Luckily for us, for 2 days, we had 2 VSLs for this offer. One VSL was for high ticket, one VSL was for low ticket, and the low ticket program was already proven. The low ticket down there was made to look like the main program, even if they were downsold. So it showed the only crypto program you need, and we didn't want people thinking that they were getting something less simply because it was just cheaper and this, that, and the third. All right, so the next stage is deliver. So client success equals marketing leverage genuinely. If you can make most of your clients successful, you will be good. So the fact that this program was really good and the fact that we show all of our clients getting results with us, like one of the things that we have is every time that crypto pumps or every time that, my client gets a lot of success, everyone is posting with him. Everyone is jumping on the bandwagon, getting success, so it looks collaborative. And then every single time that we hit scale on an offer and we have proof of concept, like we have a 50K day or a 100K day, or, later in the future, like an 150K day or a 500K, $1 million month, we want to scale as fast as possible. And we want to use that. So the day we have a 50K day, we go hard as fuck. And the only way we can do that is by having templates, ops, and ads that we've used before that we've replicated. Luckily for us, I have SOPs full of 50 plus email sequences, 50 plus ad creatives, and I've licensed them all into SOPs that we use for every single person. So we turn it into the replication flywheel. And I'm going to talk about this in a second, but I include that all in my licensing program, which I'll talk about at the end of this video. I'm not going to hard sell any of you guys, but I talk about that at the end of this video. This is one of the most important things that I've ever done in any offers that you can do that is extremely easy. And I know not a lot of people want to do this. All right. And then cross-platform distribution. This is exactly what I was talking about. So what we did is I learned how important it is to leverage all of your channels and drive them to one specific place instead of having all of your channels be a separate business. One of the things that I did specifically for my business is every time I had a YouTube video, I created a story-driven Twitter sequence around it, or X sequence or whatever. I made the story, and what you can do is you go to Poppy AI or you go to ChatGPT and you turn that video, you make it a tweet, which is extremely easy. If you go through and you go to YouTube and you find a Danco video or a video on, how to structure sequences to push people down, tweet sequences are incredibly beneficial because those tweets can get traction, like hundreds of thousands of views, if it hits the right audience at that time. I've seen that scale within minutes, bro, like within 30 minutes. So what you want to do, you post a YouTube video, right? You post a YouTube video. The lowest leverage thing you do first is you have shorts that all lead to the long form video. And then you have Instagram reels cut up of that YouTube video, which you can easily have clippers do this with you. We have in-house editors. But the number one thing we did is you get an AI prompt to do what I just said, shorten it up. You make a tweet sequence, and then you put the YouTube video at the bottom of the tweet sequence that is story driven. And basically all the tweet sequence is just a shortened down version of the YouTube video, and the YouTube video is implementation. This fucking killed it for us. And it's free. It's easy to do, okay? Replication framework, second thing. And this is all like a 50K, and I know this looks fucking crazy, but trust me, this is all worth it. The first thing is analyze. So our main focus is, number one, building a funnel that is consistently selling high-ticket clients and making people an authority in their market. Second, massive growth through own traffic that drives sales. Motivated team and locked-in sales system, consistently doing, closing deals month over month over month, and then, 100x growth with your program with no extra effort. The second thing is really just systemizing that. So if you have like a 1% ad strategy and, your metrics are in place, you should just duplicate all of your numbers. You should just start spending instead of $1,000 a day. If you make 50K in a day, bro, raise that up to $5,000 in a day right away. This is what we do because we have templates to go about it. So once we're tracking all of our numbers and once we have that 1% ad strategies and we're using that, because this is the benefit of us having all the SOPs that we've used to grow the 7-figure business, we're dialed. So the next step is to implement. So the number one thing that we have is, number one, we do 2 Instagram reels per day, no matter what, whether that's on a fake account, or not a fake account, like a dupe account, that's leading to the real one, or that's on the real account. We have weekly 15-minute deep dives on a certain subject. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because I didn't used to handle all of the content for my clients, but I found that if we just push everything forward and we take them out of the process, not only do my clients love working with us, but it gives us more leverage to get more traffic, and they see us more as a partner, and we have more leverage. Okay? So next thing you can do also is you can do like influencer partnerships or like trading partnerships or anything that you've done. And just by the way, little short note, organic reach does not equal random virality. It's really targeting. And if your client can do stuff like daily tweets and 2 to 3, Instagram reels per day, that's all leading down to the funnel. Some of them are lifestyle, most of them are value based. you are chilling, bro. The next thing, optimize. So if this is something that we look at as like optimize, if we're trying out different ad strategies, like add to simple opt-in, name, phone number, and email, auto email, auto SMS, dial after 5 minutes. This is like a simple ad strategy that we call the Hydra, that we will do. That's very dialed in because, I mean, the reason is if we can have a funnel that has dialers and a large sales system in place, it means we have a lot of salespeople that are very motivated to keep making money, and we probably have a few of those guys that are making over 10K a month. So, and most of and we've had many sales reps that have made, 10K a month, some over 20K per month. It's been amazing. And so what that looks like is the traffic is high intent over high volume, because if we're making predictions, skeptical people won't really care about predictions. They won't even look at it because they don't even believe they can make money. So you'll only be hitting optimistic people, and you'll only be hitting people that are looking to invest because they have predictions to be made. People that don't invest and skeptical people won't look at that. And then when you back it up with proof, those people with money will buy. I know this probably seems like I'm just making that shit up, but I saw it in real time when we tracked it. And what we locked in was we didn't lock in ads for this offer, but we've got some offers that we have locked in 50K to 100K days based on this as well. We locked in emails, scripts for content, and then content distribution. And the templates we have in this that we use for this is the VSLs we use, the sales scripts we use, and the landing pages we use at all times. The conversion engine, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but the sales system that we use looks like this. So first off, we dig for rapport, we go to pain, we pitch them, we handle objections, and we close. And this is usually on a 7,500 to 10K program, but this is not hard when we have a dialed in post-booking process, when we have a dialed in VSL that answers objections before, and when we are proving that we make money. The only way that this can possibly be hard is if we have to lie to people and if we don't have a dialed in USP. Okay? But you have to make them see the value of the one-to-one program, or you have to make them see the value. And kind of what I meant by this is as if it's a one-to-one program. Okay, so people go and book call, they watch the post-booking process. You have to prioritize people watching the case study. This is one of the things that we do for all of our offers. You have to make sure that they watch the post-booking video because it's that good. I have one evergreen loom video that I preach, and if you know me, you've been on coaching calls with me, you've done this, that, and the third, you guys know that I've always preached having an evergreen video that's post-booking video that shows proof that you guys send to the prospects and make them watch that video before, okay? And then you're sending 24-hour follow-up emails and confirming the show up, and you're closing that fucking sale. And if you want to know the metrics, because I try to be transparent about everything, aim for a 35 to 50% closing rate on that. Your show up rate ideally should be above 60%. These are some of our numbers, like I said, just during that week. The closing rate was about 32%. We had a no-show rate of about 28% on that week, but the show up rate around there was 72%. So we did very good in that week, and it was mainly because of that video. Okay, the psychology behind this, and let me just go over this real quick. If you want to take a look at this, is the sales process is usually what we look at, but I'm not going to go over that. The psychology process behind that, it's not, it's about the right traffic, right? It's not more traffic. So prospect psychology first. Confidence really just drives conversions in the first place. So certainty fucking sells. Certainty sells. Every single time I hop on a call with a client and I'm pitching them a big number, or I want to take a 30K setup fee, let's say, I've closed 30K deals, I've closed 15K deals, I've pitched 30 to 50K deals before. I have confidence that it works, and I'm always spinning the opportunity value, because the only reason you can have confidence is you're not just saying something costs 50K because your mentor or somebody else told you it costs 50K. You are saying 50K because you think that they're going to make 100K, 150K, 200K, right? And what most people get wrong is they think that more traffic equals more money. Now, the right traffic equals scalable revenue, because what happens if you get more of the right traffic? That's always what I say. And then the edge that we have with this client is he showed up with certainty on every single video that he had. He's proven it time and time again by the years he's been in the market, and he shows that students are winning bigger than he is. So prospect felt the conviction and they closed themselves, and because he felt conviction and because prospects have conviction, obviously the closers and the sales team had conviction, but obviously the closers and the sales team come before the customers. Conviction, that's why they were able to sell it. But the big insight is the difference between 10K a day and 50K a day is certainty and psychology. Is just simply certainty and psychology, not the offer. That goes as deep as the sales process as well as the content. So we pretty much 5x that offer just by running this system. Imagine if we run it deeper, week by week. This is the way I like to think about 500K per month scalable offers.
Now, just going back to the phone again, if you guys want the exact licensing systems that I've used to scale all of these offers, book a call with me below. I've licensed all of these packages into a done-for-you coaching program where I also license all of the systems to you. If you want to join my Telegram, where I send almost daily voice notes in there, I'm getting back to that. I've been super busy. Go in there as well. I'm always trying to get more business sauce that I'm learning along the way. And everything that I do, everything that I give away, everything that is paid, I genuinely give from business experience, and I give nothing back, essentially. I take nothing back, okay? So thank you for watching this video. If you're not subscribed yet too, I provide a bunch of sauce for free, like I said. So if you're not, that's your loss. And yeah, hope you guys like the video and be watching out for the next one.